Good morning, everyone. Good morning to all the members of Pig Falcon, that is Pig Farmer Cooperatives of Nigeria. Mr. Femi A, Owolabi, the MD CEO of Morakempire Farms and Investment Limited, and the founder of Pig Falcon. Uh, this morning, I just want to share with you another breaking ground success. We've been on this project for over 5 weeks right now. If not for the irregularities and the rest of that, we would have been finished with this pen long ago. But thank God that we are through with the construction. But quickly, I want to share the design with everyone on the forum so that it's not necessary that you call us to come and build it for us. You can also make use of the design. You can also make use of the way it look like, because I've seen a lot of people that send me message that we can't invite you over to Port Harcourt. I'm just starting. I'm not as rich as this as that, but at least this and this and this and that. But now I don't need to come over to give you design. With what I am going to show you now, you can pick a pen and do something with it. As you can see, this is a big haul. This is the big haul. We are delivering this pen today to the owner because we promised that it will be delivered today. And I thank God that we're able to do it, to deliver it today. We are done with the roofing, and right now, this is the pen. This is how it looks like. So you can see it was well cemented, and we used broom. After it was well cemented, the broom was used to make a mark on it. And the essence is that so that the pigs will not be sleeping, they will not sleep, they will not sleep, they will not get their leg injured whenever they are running around the pen or whenever they want to mate. So that is the essence of that. And as you can see, we have a water inlet here. We have two in this room. This is going to serve as a shower too, apart from washing the floor, because it's going to shower where they are going to bathe themselves, where they are going to wash themselves. That is the reason why we didn't put wallow, because one of the reasons I believe is that wallow makes the worker to get lazy, and also it breeds bacteria and infections when they don't change the water often. That is the reason why we don't put wallow there. So right now, as you can see, the shower is there, which is going to take care of that. And this is the big hall, and yes, it's more or less like a fattening pen. And these are the rooms, which is going to be like a gestation room, a nursing room, where there will be cross, and also the other rooms will be used to what? To nurse, and like that. As you can see, this is the water inlet too, and this is very, very important. Nipple drinker, it is very, very important in any pig farm. It's very, very important because it's a source of good clean water for your animals, and they need it because your workers might not have the time, because at times all these our attendants and the workers, they neglect their duty. But once there is water in the overhead tank, all the pig needs to do is to put his mouth, and water will get to his mouth from this nipple. So you can see it saves your staff stress, and it gives your animal a clean water. In fact, you yourself, you can drink from this water if you choose to. That's if the water is clean from the overhead tank down here. So that's the essence of this nipple. And as you can see, the same thing with the room, also with the flooring, so that at least there will be no stress of them wounding their leg. And this is the walkway. This is the passage. As you can see, this is the walkway, and these are other rooms. So in case that's one of the reasons why I share the video, so that at least you can pick whatever you want to pick from it. But if you want us to handle it for you, or something bigger than this, or something smaller, you want us to handle it for you, you can always contact us. You can always drop a message for us, either at the PFACON group, or on our company page, which is Morakempire Farms and Investment Limited. You can Google it, or you can search. You can search it on Facebook. It's there, and you can always WhatsApp us. You can also always send a message on WhatsApp via 070 333 885 86 or 08154 177 316. We don't just set up farm. That's another thing I want you to know. We don't just set up farm for you. If we know that you are a novice in this business, we will train you, we will train your staffs, and we'll make sure that everything is in place, is in order before we leave you. And also, another thing that you benefit from us is the sales. Whenever you have your animal for sales and we manage it for you very well, we will be the one to refer buyers to you. When I'm talking about buyer, I'm not talking about just the worry wolves. I'm talking about the lucrative buyer. I'm talking about breeders. At least we have a lot of farm that is under Morakempire Farms and Investment Limited management, which today they are smiling to the bank. And when I mean smiling to the bank, is not a something of 1 year or something of 6 months or something of 1.5 years. I'm talking about if you are just starting, you need to take your time to build the business and expect return after minimum of 1.5 years or 2 years. That is when you should expect a yield from it, because Piggery is not just a money spinner. Like some people will say, they will post on Facebook and say, you invest this, you get 500% on the sale on Piggery. Look at it this way: before you build your pen, before you stock, before you start feeding, and you must get the feeding right, because if you don't get the feeding right, the animal will not give you the weight expected, and at the end of the day, it will enter into what? Into a loss. So it is very, very important for you to know exactly what you are venturing into. And even if you can't go for training, we have a DVD on ground now, which is titled Piggery as a business and not as a hobby. Because majority of people that are doing piggery today, they are doing it as a hobby. Because number one, they don't even have a record. They don't have a record. They just buy animal, they put it in pen, they start feeding. They don't know how much they've put in feeding. They don't know how much they've put in water. They don't know how much they've put in staff. But at the end of the day, when they now sell, maybe they now have huge sum of money from me, they'll now say, oh, they are making profit. That is not profit. Let's be sincere with ourselves. It is when you compute, when you put what you have made and compare it with what you have on ground and what you've spent so far on that farm, whatever is left is now what you can say is a profit. But when you don't even know how much you've incurred on production, you don't know how much you've incurred on drug, you don't know how much you've incurred on all those things, and at the end of the day, you are saying you are making a profit. I don't think you are making a profit. A lot of people are doing this business as a hobby and not as a business. But if you really want to do it as a business, get a tape, get a DVD. It's just 5,000 naira for 2 days, day 1 and day 2, the theory and the practical. So it's not just about telling you the theory alone. With the level of my experience in this industry, I don't think I will talk to you about theory alone. I will talk to you about theory and I will talk to you about practical, because I know there are some things that it is suitable, it is very awesome, it is very fantastic when it comes to theory. But when it comes to practical, when it comes to use for you to practicalize it, it is not. That is to be sincere with you. So if you really want to go into piggery, don't see it as a discouragement. Don't see it as, this man is discouraging me. This man is saying this. It is a very lucrative business, but it's a business that requires patience and time. That is to be sincere with you. When you buy a gilt, for example, let me give you a simple analysis, a simple analogy. You buy a gilt or in gilt, 2.5. Let's say 2.5. Let's say 2.5. And that 2.5, you know, the time that they will grow, the time that they will start giving birth, the time that they will start giving you the yield that you needed. Except you want to go into fattening. Even if you go into fattening, there are things that you need to know before you go into it. Because you can't say you want to go into fattening and you went ahead and bought animal of 3K, 4K or 5K that you will feed for 1 year and they will not give you the result that you need to get. These are the things that you need to know. Apart from the structure that you are seeing, apart from the building, which is a foundation, you also need to know the type of animal, the feeding, everything about them. You need to know it. So I will just stop here and I will implore you to get the DVD. For you to get the DVD, if you want to get the DVD, you can always call me or you can always call us on 070-333-88586 or you call 08154 177 316 or you drop a message for us on Facebook. Thank you very much.